What do we have here? Pretty strong player. Let's have some fun. Phantom Knight's action. Raging Pendulum. Nice. Yeah, this should be a pretty good hand for me. Especially getting a draw. I think he's just figuring out his deck, if I had to guess. This doesn't seem like the most complex play, and he's taking his time, but it's a fairly new deck, so it shouldn't be shocking. It's one that I have to learn a little better myself. Yeah, a lot of these pendulum decks, they don't put a ton on the back row because they're so monster focused with having to fill the pendulum zones. So, like, you end your turn with a field like this, and you can get beat up pretty easily. That could be a problem, though. Could, but I don't think it will. Because that's where the Dark Magician part of this deck comes in. Depends what else he synchro summons here. A lot of flexibility in that deck, though. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat this field. Let's see what we can do. Alright, let's see what we draw. I have a pretty good feeling here. Okay. That'll stop the graveyard, that's okay. Alright, let's do 1, 2. Battle phase 1. Yep, says what we're expecting. Then we get rid of. Perfect. We are just outplaying you, my friend. Although, do you have another counter? And this will work nicely, because now we have that Dark Magician in the graveyard. I want to get rid of Abyss Dweller, because I want to get rid of that graveyard effect. Plus, lose a little more life points, and this thing isn't as dangerous without the... Okay, that would be a problem. Take that back. Actually, no, that's fine. I'll survive, because even if he uses the one material here... Oh, I don't know about that. Damn. Let's go off before? Or is it gonna zap it? This should zap it. Okay. Ouch. Forgot about the Orcust. That's part of this deck, believe it or not. Alright, let's get that part of the deck going. And we used up all the material. Let's do that. Now we do that. And we keep the flow going. Oh, how do we want to do this? What's the math look like? No, because she allows another way to discard, and I like that. I can't summon Galatea? Oh, yeah, okay. Let's make sure we're doing this correctly. Okay, yeah. Can't use the effect yet. Oh, now we can do Galatea. Do we want to? I think we do, but it's a little weird. This should work, though. May not have been the perfect play, but we should survive. Okay. Yeah, there's probably a lot of ways to go about that play. Nothing else in the graveyard we can activate, really? Interesting. That may be a resignation from him. I mean, this is only draw. Doesn't have a pendulum monster in one zone. Gonna be hard to muster up more than 2,500 attack point, or 2,600. I can protect him from destruction. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird combination, but I think this is the right route. I mean, for what he had stacked up in the field, it was not going to be easy to overcome either way. Yep, there it is. So, good game to my opponent, but this is the strength of this deck.